Hello everyone, and welcome to another stream. Today, it's gonna be a bit different because, yeah, I was planning to do like just leveling my gunblade, but then I thought, why not do something stupid? Why shouldn't why not do something stupid? So I'm gonna turn off the voice filter for today. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. But anyways, I think I should go right into action because I need to get my land buffs and stuff. I hope my voice sounds okay. I I don't know. I'd rather not hear myself. Actually, I should hear myself because I don't know if the... Okay, my microphone is working well, so yeah. I I don't know, I can't get used it to this. But I'll be doing it today. I already started. So yeah, no going back now. Let me just feed my pets, do the daily stuff. So yeah, today I'm gonna be leveling my gunblade. Cause I need to be level capped for the reset. And I'm missing like 5 levels. I just gotta spam a bit of the formis. I'm just gonna spam some deformis runs. Thought so? Why did you thought? Oh fuck! I got int. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Well, no aggro debuff for me. Also, thanks Nero for the follow, and welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm gonna be having a useless stat today. No, they didn't say they would change the date of the reset. They say that it might get changed if Totem gets like another hacker attack, like it did last week. It's because of the hacker attack. If we get another hacker attack before the reset, they gonna delay it. But if we don't get any other hacker attack, then it's fine. They just gonna do the reset. So yeah, unless they say they're gonna delay it, it's gonna be in 2 days. Anyways, it's not this character that I want to level. And I do have my consumables, but I don't think 50-50? Nah, I think it's almost sure that we're going to get the reset. But like, it depends on the hackers. It doesn't depend on Asobimo, it depends on the hackers. If the hackers decide to take down the game again, the reset's gonna delay because they're gonna have to fix the game, so we can have the reset, because they know the game gets a like massive influx of players during the reset. So if we get another hacker attack, they have to fix the servers, otherwise they can't do the reset because there will be way too many players like losing their login and stuff. So yeah, I do have consumables, but I really don't think I need it. because I'm using the 80 bird sword and it gives me the same attack speed as the thing. Hi Nola, welcome to the stream. Let me just I need to equip my TP Earth and a fire arrow. I hate that this is the best fire arrow that I can have right now. But yeah, at least I can start the farmies this time. And we just gonna spam runs on this thing. I should probably use my XP books. Yeah, I think I should use my EXP books. But let me see if I can beat this thing, at least. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, he didn't do this thing. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I've been testing the Evil Eye skill. It's quite good. Not on this boss though, he has way too high defense. Cause like, I need Magic Pierce to deal damage with the eye. And of course I don't have Magic Pierce because this is a physical build. But it works for cheesing like some stuff like Merzehal, I don't know, second to last phase and I don't have dodges. I forgot to use the dodge recharge thingy. Which is stronger, whatever you put more money into. Literally. The one you pick and put more money into it is the strongest. They are on basically the same power level. Whatever you invest more is the one that will be stronger. That's that's how it goes for most classes, to be honest. But bow and bow gun are very balanced between themselves. Also, morning. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, okay. This time I won't forget to recharge my dodges. Let me see, will he do the spin this time? No. He's not doing the spin, that's weird. Usually do the spin attack, you're gonna dash on me. Or not. How did that hit me? Like, actually, how did that hit me? And tomorrow we will be... Yeah, I know. I literally was talking about it just now. Like, I read the news, I know. Leveling on the last main quest boss? Why? It's like normal mode. It's literally normal mode. Normal mode gives like no EXP. Yeah, it makes no sense. It's no EXP for normal mode. Also, I'm curious about the skill adjustments. Hard? Yeah, but still it's less than Ultimate Deformis. Ultimate Deformis is the best boss to level in this level range. As far as I know, the Farmisa has the highest XP. Gunblade tank, it literally cannot work. Gunblade cannot be a tank. There is simply no way, and I'm lagging. Woohoo, internet! The server connection is really good today. Wow. Okay, I guess the connection is back. No, it's not. Woohoo! Why? Why? Are you serious that I'm gonna be having connection issues with the game right now? Out of all places. No, yeah, I'm gonna turn on the voice filter then. I don't like it. Oh, I can finally play the game. Now I'm literally out of dodges. But yeah, that's the main reason I don't want to. I do use the voice filter. I prefer my voice to match my character. But I wanted to try because the voice filter is bad. My voice is also bad. So the least worst of them would be my voice because at least it's audible. But yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, I thought blood trait because it's useless for me. I have healing mint. Healing mint with parsimony is enough to keep the demon alive. Okay, the farm is on phase 2 now. Now he do the spinny that. Oh, I missed. I thought he would be faster to fire. Blood trait is useless, it gives no damage. It just recovers health, but I only use the health for the demon, so I can just healing mage. Otherwise, if it wasn't for the demon, I wouldn't even have like a healing item, if I'm being completely honest. If it wasn't for the demon, I wouldn't even use healing items. Yeah, but it's literally making my trait. It's like throwing on my trait slots on the trash. I could use Grace Mana Boost, Cursed Weapon, which one also is good? Mega Power Rebound. I could use any of those traits instead of healing. I don't need healing because I can heal from consumables. Use buffs? Nah, I'm only gonna use buffs after I know I can beat it. I'm just getting warmed up with the fight. Okay, so he only does the spin on the second phase. That makes things easier. He's gonna dash right after this attack. Yeah. Okay, another round of basically no damage. Oh, never mind. Ow! He almost got me with the dash. And the Devil Eyes, they are good, but not against ultimate bosses, because the one that that physical classes can use deals magic damage. So like you need magic pierce for it to deal damage. And of course, as a physical DPS, you don't have magic damage. I mean magic pierce. You won't have magic pierce as a physical DPS, so that makes things a bit worse. Oh, I used it too early. And the Gunblade, yeah, I nailed down the build I wanna use, the skills. Now I just need the reset to make the final build. Like basically, what I'll be using. Oh, thanks Abby for the follow. Basically, what I will be using is like those Sting. Probably I'm gonna use Sting like a 0 stance. For the main combo, it's gonna be. Nah, it doesn't ignore defense. I know because I tried fighting Guard Golem and the evil eye. The evil eye was dealing 1 damage because the Guard Golem has high magic resistance. So I know for a fact it doesn't ignore defense because I have like 100% physical pierce. If it was physical, it would deal damage to the golem, but it's magic, despite scaling with attack. So like main combo, I have this because Sting is also gonna be one of the main skills. I tried doing some testing with Parabola, but it's just bad. I'm sorry, Parabola lovers, if there is any, but this skill is just bad. It's worse than the evil eye and costs twice as much skill points. Okay, speaking about it, I should remove this. I was testing out the guaranteed crit and everything about Parabola, but it's bad. I can't make Parabola good. I could invest on some long range damage. That was my plan. I was thinking about like going for a sniper lens and stuff, but Parabola has bad synergy with most skills. Let me show. What I wanted to do before the evil eye was using Parabola like this, because there's a funny interaction of Parabola and Sting. There's a funny interaction of Parabola with Sting that is, if you throw Parabola and use Sting, you're gonna hit both skills at the same time, getting the maximum proration. And Sting is long range, gets long range damage as well. But yeah. And the meta for Toran, the meta is really wide, honestly. But if I would say like the top of the meta is like Katana and Magic Halberd, those 2 classes are the like top classes, and then below them there's like everything else, like Magic Warrior, Dual Swords, Bowgun, Bow, Boltana. everything else. Dark skills is not a meta. It's just they are really good on mages. I gotta give them that. Those dark power skills are powerful on mages, but that's about it. Anyways, let me show what I wanted to do with Parabola. Let me just get my buffs. Okay, let him roll that. I need him to use this. You see, that's what I was kinda planning to do. This kind of rotation. Let me get the boss to okay. Like the rotation I wanted to do was like this, and then I go for my backstab to get in range, and then I do it again. But yeah, it's just bad. Yeah, the new dark skills are quite good, honestly. This one is very powerful on mage, and this one is a good cheese for physical DPS. It's a decent opener and also a good cheese skill for like bosses like Merzahal that have that phase where you have to deal magic damage. It basically gives access to magic damage for any class. But yeah, Parabola just doesn't work well. Like I was dealing 500k with the Parabola. Of course I don't have any long range damage. If I had long range damage, I feel like Parabola would deal an okay amount of damage. But it's just too restrictive. I have to be far away from the enemy or my motion is negative. If it wasn't for the negative motion, it would be actually good. I would actually use Parabola. But because of the negative motion, Parabola is just not good enough to work. And then the Evil Eye released, and the Evil Eye is just better as a long range opener for Stinger, because it deals magic damage and stuff. I tested like every single skill I wanted to test because I wanna go for them. And it's gonna get nerfed. Nah, it won't. I don't think it won't. Assume put it on the exact type of power level that they wanted. Also, hi Zyker! Welcome to the stream. 20 million? 20 million is not much. I'm gonna be completely honest, for a skill that is this low, 20 million is not much. I gotta remember you, Thor Hammer exists in this game and it deals 90 million damage. What you were seeing about with people dealing 20 million were min-max build, full choose slot, with perfect stats. Those are not your average build. Like, it's like saying Horizon is OP because I deal high damage with Horizon. Of course I deal high damage with Horizon, I'm building to deal damage with that skill. It's not like... Nah, Thor is not getting nerfed. I don't know where you heard it, but Thor is not getting nerfed. What is getting nerfed is Lightning Hail, and it's not a nerf, it's a rework. What they are changing about Lightning Hail is the Thunder will have a larger AoE, so it can hit moving targets better, but it will deal a bit less damage. It's not a nerf, it's like less damage, but you can hit more targets. It's a trade-off. Yeah, Thor was overpowered, then it got nerfed into balance. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people wanting nerfs on skill. I want the weak skills to get buffed, not the strong skills to get nerfed. Like, buff the bad skills instead of nerfing the good ones. Make everyone, if some class is about, if it's for people to be OP, let everyone be OP. It's a dude? No, I'm not a dude. I'm Zenith. What the fuck? Why did the Autobot muted on 3 emotes? Who the fuck mutes on 3 emotes? Okay, something is very wrong because I disabled the auto mute. What the heck? This bot isn't even supposed to be muting people. Like, would you say Blink Sword is OP because I can do that? Blink Sword is one of the fastest skills to spam. You can just do massive DPS with it. But would you say it's OP because of that? Oh, I killed myself. You're gonna see the new skills for if you wanna make a build. I say you should wait for the reset because there's gonna be balance changes. Yeah, everything is kinda balanced. There's like 2 things that are way more powerful than others. There is like Thor Hammer and 4 Seasons, but the Submo pretty much wants them to be OP. Godspeed Wield. Give me 300 crit damage without needing to Godspeed Wield and I will stop using it. I don't like this skill, but I'm forced to use it. I don't like Godspeed Wield, but I'm forced to use it. Because I'm not an AG scaler, and worst of all, I use Dex, so I have no crit damage. You know what that means? That means I need fucking Godspeed Wield, otherwise I have to sacrifice gear for crit. Like, where's my equipment? I have to use shit like this for crit rate, so I can have like double crit damage on my armor. So then I can crit. Because of what? Because I scale on Dex. Whoa, but you have accuracy. Fuck accuracy. Accuracy is useless. Dex is such a terrible stat. Nah, I don't know. I just want the one-handed sword, Godspeed Wield. They say they're gonna add a one-handed sword version of Godspeed Wield. That is basically, when you get hit, you gain speed. And that one is probably gonna be powerful. I'll probably be able to switch off Godspeed Wield. Oh, I did it. I was in the skill animation. Paladin is a tank, not a DPS. The only real Paladin build is Hellbrand's build. Because it do Paladin things like healing and tanking. The DPS build is Knight. Nah, the semi-DPS build is Knight, not Paladin. Paladin is a full tank with cast speed that uses magic. Berserk? Nah, Berserk is not enough. I am using Berserk. Just Berserk and Quick Aura is not enough. I can get like, at best, 40% motion without sacrificing damage. But that's not good enough. And, oh, matter of fact, I'm using Blue Rose Wings. Because I didn't kill the boss a single time yet. Why would I use the fuck-ass EXP book? But like, matter of fact, I have Blue Rose Wings. Party invitation? Why didn't I use the pirate skills? Because they don't exist. But yeah, once I kill the farmers once, I'm gonna use the XP book. Because it feels like a waste if I can't kill the boss. Although I could use the one that gives extra EXP from... Oh, I used the wrong skill. Okay, let me summon. Choose lot Blue Rose Wings off. I'm playing the worst class in the game. I need every single bit of damage I can get. Also, it was cheap. Like a choose lot piercer is 1 billion, 1.4 billion, and the additional Blue Rose Wings was for 600 million. I got it for 600 million. So like, I saved up a lot of money. Although it's not the best in slot, additional gear, the best in slot would be either Sniper Lens or Dandy Wolf. Actually, no, neither Sniper Lens or Dandy Wolf. I think the best in slot would actually be... I don't know actually. Oh yeah, the one from Halloween that gives Dex. That one would be the best in slot. Okay, I think I can kill this in this round. Also, I'm out of my auto buff. Make long combo. Nah, it's useless for my class. My class works best with fast combos, and I used one extra skill. I shouldn't. Long combos are not very useful on my class. It's more of a spam DPS. The more skills I can use consecutively are better. And the reason is because I don't have many high damage skills. Like for high damage, I have like I'm not even using shutout anymore. Yeah, for high damage, I have like Horizon Sting. Where is the Blink Sword? Yeah, it was close. I got distracted. But like I don't have many high damage skills so I can do a long combo. So it's better to just spam my better skills that are like Blink and Horizon or Stinger. It's more synergetic with spam. Yeah, I'm leveling. At least trying to, because I haven't killed the boss a single time. I was just yapping. Yeah, it works. Train combo only works on Knight because Knight has this. This is very good for long combos. I don't have Revenue. Lunar skill because of Dex. Dex, look, Dexterity. Let me see what increases the power of Lunar Slash. It doesn't say, but it's strength. Lunar Slash is a strength skill. Also, I love the server. Whoa, connection. But yeah, at least I didn't start the fight this time. Nah, Lunar on one-handed sword is the highest DPS skill, sadly. It's actually the highest DPS skill. Like, this same combo, but with Lunar, is better than the combo I'm using right now. Okay, I'm reconnected. Let me just see if the server won't die again, and I'll start the fight. Okay, I don't think the server is gonna die. Okay. Call my demon. In week? I don't know, because I'm... Okay, if I fill all my consignment board slots, it's like... I'd say... 80 million? I think. Nah, my prices are down. It's around 60 million a week. If I like have all my consignment board slots free. But right now I'm trying to sell my swords, so I don't have all the consignment board slots. I have like 3 consignment board slots. So yeah, I'm getting like 10 million at best. Oh, he's starting. Ow! How can I frame this? Please don't dash, please don't dash. Okay. Oh yeah, because I was testing skills, I forgot to add Mirage Evasion on the build. And holy shit, having no Mirage Evasion is so bad. It's like so bad. Oh, I mistimed it. I always miss the time of this iframe. It's right when the red AoE disappears, but I use it a bit early because I'm dumb. Why didn't I bring Merc? Because I clicked the wrong buff and took int, so I can't have a negative aggro. 5%? Nah, it's 50%. It has a 50-50 of dealing flinch. But I don't mind the flinch. The retaliation on the farmers is easy to dodge. If it is a boss that literally kills me if I flinch it, then I'm gonna I'm gonna just switch it to aerial slay. But when it's a boss like the farm is where I can deal with the retaliation, I don't mind flinching. But yeah, it's like it's a 50-50 the flinch. I'm thinking of maybe getting a ring with flinch unavailable, but I don't know. Or maybe a trait, a flinch. Could be a good choice to have a weapon with flinch unavailable. This one's here. I might go for a weapon with flinch unavailable. Nah, flinch is not a problem most of the time. Most of the time it's like an extra hit I can deal. But some bosses have retaliation. But it's like, just know the boss you're fighting against. Like, if you know the retaliation and how to deal with it, if it's not like an insta-kill, why not have the flinch? I say as I die because I forget to dodge. Sometimes I'm spamming so hard that my character keeps attacking even if I let go of the attack button. Because the combos keep getting queued up. So the character keeps using all the combos I clicked. I should like only press the button after the characters do the attack. Stargem Mirage. I mean, yeah, I could use Stargem Mirage, but I don't have slots. Because currently I'm using... I could put on in place of this, but... yeah, I'm using 2 Star Gems with double cost, so yeah. It's not flinch is not bad. The bosses that have retaliation, you just gotta know how to deal with them. And it's like very few bosses. And some retaliations are no problem. Like this guy. The retaliation from this guy is fine. The one that is a problem, for example, is Manti, because she literally takes no damage when she's flinched. So on Manti, I wouldn't want to use... Oh, I used the wrong skill, no. Let me get max motion, I don't care anymore. Hi Genex, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to level my gunblade. Alright. Ah, why do I press the wrong skill? I want to summon the demon, not use fucking Godspeed wield. Okay, let me wait a bit for my mana. I'm also not using DTE, I'm just on the armor. I have like a neutral weapon because I'm selling my swords. Element gems. Nah, I don't wanna use consumables. Like it's for leveling, I don't wanna use consumables for leveling. I just wanna use the EXP book, but that's after I kill the boss at least once. Nah, it doesn't save much SP. Because... let me see, let me show. Oh, I'm in combat. Who cares? But like, I have all the skills from tier 1 that I can use a Star Gem on. So the only skills that I can use Star Gems to save SP now are the tier 2s. Like, the ones that that actually save me a good amount of... let me put it in other wordings. Each Star Gem slot should save 5 SP at least. So like, by having sword techniques, I'm saving 10 SP, which is the same as if I have 2 tier 1 Star Gems. So like, that's the thing with Star Gem skills. You should aim to save at least 5 SP with Star Gems. And I am saving 5 SP per slot. So I'm being the most efficient I can be with the Star Gem slots. Really? Really? He went for that attack after the spinny? DT gems? I don't wanna use those. Like, at all. My problem is not damage. I'm dying because I'm distracted. Like literally, I'm killing the boss in okay time. I'm just getting distracted and dying for dumb stuff. Also, I should use one of these because it's like based on the amount of monsters I kill. So I guess I should use one of them. Actually, I could use all 3. Yeah, but I don't know. You wanna tank? Just invite me to the party if you are here already. Okay, let me turn on the fucking voice filter if you're gonna be saying how shit my voice sounds. Wait a second. HP buff? Why would I use HP buff? Nah, Aerial Slay will never be an iframe. Sub shield? I do have a skill to block damage as well. It's called Soul Hunter. I can iframe with Soul Hunter. Nah, I'm gonna enable if it's so bad that I wanted to try out not streaming with a voice filter, but I'm seeing people who don't like it, so I'm gonna turn on. Okay. I just have to change the output. If I can't find it, I guess. I think it's the B2. Yeah, Meteor Breaker is useless. 600 MP for a half second iframe is not good. Fine with the voice. Yeah, I guess I can't even find my voice mod, honestly. Okay, let me. I have a party request. Okay. They're gonna add a magic bullet. That is the skills for Bogan sub. Bogan sub magic device. That's gonna be the next skills planned to release. Okay. Also, even if Aerial Slay gets to be an iframe, it's probably gonna be a... It's gonna be like... a really... It's gonna be limited to some other class. Probably limited to like... let me see. Probably Dual Sword or Sub Knuckles. If it ever becomes an iframe, that is. Okay. Oh yeah, I have a tank. I can just spam. I can just do this. I can just do my spam rotation. Okay, we're gonna do the spin. Much easier when I don't have to care about dodging attacks. Pirate skills. They never adding pirate skills. I did the suggestion just because like Suzuki asked, like what kind of skills you wanna see in the game. So I did the suggestion, but we are not getting pirate skills like actually. Although they did hear about when I asked for parabola buffs. Yeah, the DPS is kinda high, but yeah, the timing is... I don't know. Okay. Since I have this, I'm gonna use like those... I'm gonna use the timed books actually. Let me see. XP gain. I have a bunch of those. I'm just not gonna use the drop rate ones. Because the drop rate ones I'm gonna use on the summer event. 7 hours of EXP gain? Nah, I don't think I want to use this one. It's okay, I think 3 books are enough. Summoner DPS class. Yeah, I'm gonna reset because I wasted a lot of SP testing skills. Like, I got Parabola, I got... I forgot the other things I got, but for example, Parabola costs 35 SP to have. So like... I got a lot of useless skills just for testing. And I need the reset to make the actual build using proper skills. Like I skipped the battle skills, for example, just because I wanted to test other skills. So I'm missing a lot of things I would otherwise want. For example, battle skills, Mirage evasion. I'm missing a lot of skills that are useful. Buzz is confused, he doesn't know where to go. Oh, I'm gonna take that hit, I think. Yeah. Ah, there was no room to dodge there. There was literally no room to dodge there. So yeah, I'm gonna reset now that I know the skills I want to be using. I just need the I need to actually make the equipments as well, because I'm gonna change my equipments to be double crit damage on the armor. I hate the restarting with no mana. Let me see if it can stay in place. Oh, I'm gonna die again, I think. Yeah. Sonic Blade is too slow as a open. App Armor, it's an avatar. It's Masked Army avatar. Bomber skills, don't we have Grenade? If I need party member, I mean, anyone that wants can join. Anyone that wants to join, you guys can come. Don't stun the boss, please. I don't have mana for iframes. Never mind, I don't. Let's just retreat. Their EXP is too low now. Let's just retreat. I literally cannot recover if I die. The speed is way too slow to recover if I die. Having no mana to recover. Supersonic. Supersonic is garbage. I'm gonna be completely honest. You need to waste a Registrat slot just to have Supersonic. It's way too bad. But I do agree that Sting would be better. Or like any other opener, honestly. Anything fast enough to do the iframe. I wanted a dash opener. I like Blink as an opener for iframe, but I'm using Blink as DPS, so I cannot use it for iframe. I like something that dashes me to the enemy, but I cannot use Sting for that. I really cannot use Sting. I'm gonna just put ass to it. But at least have the button when I need it. Also, thanks for the follow, Vansaki. And welcome to the stream. Buffer reparation, okay. Let me use my decoy this time. Maybe it's easier to... Since the boss is not gonna be targeting me anyways. I'm too used to like having to dodge. I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I managed to avoid that. Yeah, the decoy is not helping because the boss just moves away. Also, I should use my Soul Hunter more often. I'm taking too long to use my Soul Hunter. I lose way too much mana without Soul Hunter. Okay, he gonna do the... Oh, I thought I was too late, but it was fine. Okay. Can you fucking move away from there? Oh, nice. Yeah, backstep aerial sleeve is a very good combo. Whoa, I love this game server so much. Ever since the hacker attack, I'm getting this disconnect every time. Like, I keep getting disconnect. I literally cannot play the game. Ever since the hacker attack. Bro, I'm thrown right into a retaliation. What the fuck? I'm thrown right back into a retaliation. Ah, I have no mana. Hold down your FTS. Bro, I hate this. I hate this fucking disconnection. But yeah, nothing I can do. The server is just completely garbage right now. And that's gonna take so long to level up. I'm probably gonna use some buffs, I guess. Yeah, I have to learn how to play with a party because I'm use it to not be playing with a party. So I always forget I don't need to wait for the boss attacks to keep attacking. I can just fucking spam the guy. Need party invite. Magnum? I mean, Magnum is on the same boat as Parabola, they are just bad. I can slap Magnum on the build just for fun, but yeah, Magnum. I'm gonna say it. If I could spam Magnum, it would be really good. I would actually make a build around Magnum if it was spammable. But you cannot spam Magnum, so who cares? Let's go. And oh, I'm in range to the attack. Okay, I'm just gonna wait this, and now I can spam. Let me see, can I win against the newly buffed mage? Probably not. Gunblade is not that good of a class, even with all the things it got. What the fuck? My character didn't wanna dodge there. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not that far off compared to a mage. I actually wonder if holy shit, a shield. Was it a die? Nah. This boss actually has a shield. Wait, I actually wonder. Nah, it's on my consignment board, bro. Can I check consignment board on you? No. Okay. I actually wonder if I have DTE, do I deal? It never been good. It was good back on tier 3. That's the worst part. 7 years ago it was good. I want to just try out DTE. Let me equip my DTE sword and Bat Fang arrow. Because this sword has element. so I don't need the arrow element. I want to try out DT just for the memes. And let me retake this potion. Holy cope. Nah, I wanna see because I almost did the same damage as the mage. The Farmis has high magic resistance. Nah, his resistances are the same. He just has high flee. He's like literally a punching bag. He's literally a punching bag. I just wanna see if I actually deal some kind of decent damage with DT. Oh yeah, I don't have the HP because this sword is different. I'm gonna be losing demon damage. I'm gonna be losing demon damage, bruh. I forgot the HP. Yeah, it was even worse. I couldn't even do my rotation, right? Wait. I forgot I have like literally no HP with if I don't use, because the fuck ass bird sword has max HP. The mechanic with the demon is kind of funny. If you don't have enough HP to keep the demon alive, it's gonna lose damage permanently. So you need to have damage. You need to have a HP, I mean. Honestly, it looks like I'm dealing way less damage with the DT sword. Maybe my DT gear is just worse. Maybe my DT sword is just worse. Yeah, I'm dealing less damage with my DT sword. And I know the reason why, actually. It's silly, but it's because the sword has an element. It's because the element on the sword, it makes the overall damage of the stats worse. The collab, it's either Monogatari or Shangri-La Frontier. That's the two I think we are getting. It's either Shangri-La Frontier because they are hyping up the new season, and since Shangri-La Frontier is an anime about MMO, it makes sense they do a collab. They did a collab with Blue Protocol recently. So it would make sense that it's Shangri-La Frontier. But if it's not Shangri-La Frontier, it might be Monogatari, because Monogatari is also collabing with a lot of games, and Asobimo is like the company behind the Monogatari game. So like, for Asobimo to get the rights to do a Monogatari collab, they already have the green light to do it. Because they literally make the Monogatari game. So like it's Probably either Shangri-La Frontier or Monogatari. And I really hope it's Shangri-La Frontier because Shangri-La Frontier is my favorite anime. Ow. I have no mana to fight. Okay. And the magic cannon comes in for the kill. Yeah. My DTE sword and the neutral sword are basically the same, simply because the DTE sword has element. Because when I made this, I didn't expect me to be using the elemental arrows, but if I go for elemental arrows, I have better damage. But yeah, I really hope it's Shangri-La Frontier. Not only because I'm gonna spend the hell out of my money on the collab, but also because I really would like to have a Shangri-La Frontier boss on Torrent, so we can fight it. Like, they can literally recreate any boss of the anime. They can literally remake Weatherman or Lycaon, and like, they fit on the Torrent mechanics because Shangri-La, the game from Shangri-La Frontier is quite literally Torrent. They have like literally the same systems as Torrent. Good equipment. I don't even care about the equipment, honestly, because everything gets expensive after the collab. I just hope it's something fun that we can get good skins and stuff. Like, if it has a fun game mode, like Maple had a very fun game mode. A raid battle would be good. Maybe not the same style as Maple, maybe an actual raid where you kill the boss. 2 staffs? Bruh. I got double staff. But yeah, I think it would be fun to have a boss from Shangri-La Frontier. I think the coolest would be Lycaon. The coolest would be Lycaon, but Weatherman would also be a very good boss on Torrent mechanics. Like, either boss from Shangri-La would be... Only raid battle collab was ReZero? Nah, there was Maple. Maple was a raid battle as well. It was different from the usual raid battles, but it was a raid battle. But I want a Shangri-La Frontier boss. It would be so cool to have a Shangri-La Frontier boss. Oh, finally, 1 level up. I think I should use more books, honestly. Let me see. I have training. Let me see. I can use 2 more books. Let me see. I have 1 Yarns book. I'm gonna use every book. I don't care. It's EXP books. I really don't use EXP books for anything else. I already have Mountains. So the last one is York. That is 15 hours. Holy shit. Okay, now I'm max EXP game. More than that, only with equipment. And yeah, it's... Now I just got a level. I wanna see how much I'm getting from the boss. I'm gonna pay attention to how much EXP I'm getting. First person view. Oh, I have framed too early. There go my buffs. I have framed way too early. Another staff. Why am I getting so many staffs? Can I at least get a trait? Since I'm gonna get so many drops. I have to wait for... Oh, I didn't lose the buffs. We have... Oh, I'm getting 7%. I didn't lose any buffs because we are getting Holy Grace. They say BRB, but they ready it, so I don't know. I'm just gonna wait if they are not ready. Yeah, because honestly, leveling is ass in this game. Leveling on bosses is terrible. It's better to just level with the main quest. But I need only 5 levels for now. Like, using an entire Adventurer's Diary for 5 levels is just way too bad. I don't wanna use an Adventurer's Diary for just that little amount of EXP. The problem is just bosses giving literally no EXP. So yeah, we'll wait for now. Maybe I should put on the... Why did you change to the dragon wings? Right. Let me put the funny hat, the funny outfit. Although it's a bit different, I'm using the elf ears. Because I forgot to change the appearance. Holy shit, I'm not... My mana is gone. Recover a bit of mana. Okay. Also, one bad thing I'm doing, I'm just spamming attacks instead of like prorating properly. But like revive droplets. But like I should be auto-attacking a bit. Because the demon can't keep up with the proration. Like the demon alone can't prorate enough. I need at least a few, like 2 auto-attacks between every 3 combos. I need to do like 2 auto-attacks. Although we have a tank this time, so we do have proration. I'm gonna die. Why did you activate the skill? I'm not gonna wait my mana. I don't wanna wait my mana. see. And he's dead. My attack MP recovery. Nah, I think it's bad, honestly. I really take a while to recover my mana. Realistically, I wouldn't want Sika on my ring, but I do want some attack MP recovery. Because sometimes I run out of mana, so I can't use Soul Hunter to recover a bit of MP. But in theory, I should be positive on mana always. I should be always be full mana when spamming. I'm just spamming non-stop instead of actually using my mana properly. Because I am just not used to be playing on parties, so I can't bother using my mana properly. So I'm gonna place my decoy here. What could go wrong? Oh, right when I place my decoy, the boss moves. My rotation should be 3 skills, Soul Hunter, and then I do a few auto attacks. And I wasted my Godspeed build. Burning Spirit will kill me, literally. Not really kill me actually, but Demon is draining my HP. If I have Burning also draining my HP, my healing can't keep up. So I'm gonna be losing way too much HP, and and the Demon is gonna lose damage if I lose too much HP. So that's why I don't use Kaikiri. Otherwise, yeah, it would be good. But because of the Demon, because of the Demon and the Demon loses damage if my HP runs out, I cannot be using Burning Spirit. The Demon is a huge chunk of my damage, so I cannot lose damage on Demon. Ow. I used this too early. Ah. Yeah, it's way too much HP loss. No matter how many HP I have, if I go low HP, the Demon has a base draining. So it will at some point if the percentage hits a certain amount, it goes for flat HP instead. So I cannot have way too low HP. My HP has to be above 5k, but below 10k. But that just means the burn is gonna kill my HP. And if I go high HP, 20k, 30k, I think I'm just gonna be taking way too much damage to heal. And I'll be taking way more damage than I can heal. Okay, let me move behind the boss. If I had an opener that was... Oh, my Soul Hunter came out too late. If I had an opener that did magic proration, I wouldn't be needing to auto attack. But like the only opener I can use with magic proration is the Evil Eye. Blood Regen is a waste of a trait slot because I want either Grace Mana Boost or... I want either Grace Mana Boost or Cursed Weapon. Because they increase my damage and accuracy. Like having a trait slot for healing, it's not optimal. Especially on a class that don't need the healing for anything other than maintaining the demon. I just rather use Decoy when it's usable. Because realistically I'm just spamming a 1 MP combo. Could be 0 MP, but I don't have any good 1 MP skill. I do have the Demon Eye actually, but the Demon Eye needs Magic Pierce to work properly. The Demon Eye would need Magic Pierce to deal damage. So like, I have negative Magic Pierce. So no way the Demon Eye is gonna be dealing any good damage. Otherwise things would be way easier because Horizon doesn't consume Polarization. So whatever I use as opener for Horizon is the only thing that will be using Polarization. I can try using like a Evil Eye combo like this. Just to see, but Evil Eye is very slow. It's like a super slow skill to cast. Evil Eye is a super slow skill. You just do this for the start of the fight. Really? Look. It's very slow. I don't need to care about Pororation doing this, but it's super slow. So I end up having less DPS overall. My DPS just goes down a lot. And also, for some reason, the magic skill is not critting. Oh yeah, the chaos I ignore defense, but the red eye it doesn't ignore magic defense. I know because I was fighting guard golem and it was dealing 0 damage. Let me see. I think this one. Exploits the target weak element. Ignores guard here if the enemy is targeting you. I think it's this or something. But yeah, the animation is very slow. That's why it's not really worth using as an opener for Horizon. Even though the Pororation gets fixed, the Pororation issue gets fixed. It's not very good as an opener because of the slowness. It's the same as using Soul Hunter opener, it's just not good. Etoiz is kinda dated, yeah, but I do want Etoiz to hit my motion and also get some crit rate. Otherwise I wouldn't be using it as well, but I do need it. Unless I go for a different stat allocation, but not stat allocation, but like gear balance. Other stat balancing, but Etoiz just gives a better overall stat balancing, and also I can use it. I can use the same ring on other characters, which is good. can use the same ring on like a bunch of characters if it has the place. Oh, he was about to hit me. If we didn't kill there, I would be dead. I gamble on the boss death. But yeah, oh, almost leveling already. At least it's going okay. With all the 5 EXP book boosts, it's okay. I have one charge left of this. Oh, I cannot stack them. Okay. But yeah, I do wanna adjust some things on my build. Maybe I can remove etoys, but as I said, it's good for my other characters, so I don't wanna remove etoys. Okay. I thought I wouldn't be able to dodge that. Although I'm thinking about balancing my proration, but like we have a mage on the party. The proration should be balanced because the mage is doing magic damage to counter my physical damage. In a sense, I'm the one buffing the mage because I'm just eating all the physical proration. Gemino sword. Nah, it's garbage if I'm not sub-shield. It's literal garbage. It's only good for sub-shield. For sub-shield, it's literally the best sword in the game, but for non-sub-shield, it's garbage. This is better. Itty Bird is better. Itty Bird is simply better if you're not sub-shield. If you are sub-shield, you have an extremely powerful sword. But if you were any other sub-weapon, you're better off with Itty Bird. Yeah, when Bogan is in the party, there is no need for proration. They're just gonna prorate as their DPS rotation. The bullet. Did I not add Eternal Nightmare? I think I forgot to Eternal Nightmare. Crit is useless. Being completely honest, crit rate on weapon is useless. And 1000 attack speed is the same as the Itty Bird sword. And like, the Itty Bird sword gives short range damage, which is way better. Like, if you need crit rate on your weapon, there's something wrong with your build. Because at best, you should need only crit rate on the armor. At worst, I mean. At worst, you should only need crit rate on your armor. But you should never need crit rate on your weapon. If you do need, it's something wrong with your build. Like, the only class that should be using crit rate on weapon is mages. But even mages is kinda because there is the Mega Power Rebound that also gives a hell lot of crit rate. Oh, there's spikes on the ground. That hit me? I was in range? How? How the heck I was in range there? Just aiming for a different build? Nah, it's it's literally a thing. You don't need crit rate on weapon as a DPS, as a physical DPS. I mean, you can get enough crit rate as without having crit rate on the weapon, unless you literally use no crit rate on any other piece of gear. But like, why not? Let's say Etoise gives motion and crit rate. There is crit rate rings that are among the best, unless you are using a motion speed ring. But why at this point? On armor you can have crit rate if you really need it, but you can do double CT. There is Bemos for armor if you want more crit rate. For a hat, you can use Mycodian with Gibril for crit rate as well. I think Emily is gonna be leaving after this run. We're gonna lose our tank, now or we are going to get beaten again. Thanks for the follow, Ed. Welcome to the stream. I almost got hit there. Oh, really? Spike field? Huh? Where is he going? He dashed twice to backwards. Let me see one thing. I need to check one thing on my Nako build while my mana recovers, because I was planning to do a long range damage build, but since there's literally no use for Parabola, there's no need for a long range damage build. I was going for like Valkyrie on the ring actually, because Valkyrie would work well, but yeah, there is literally no need for long range damage. Would be a good build, by the way. Like I would have high long range and short range damage, but seeing I only need the short range damage, I'm not gonna go for this build again. And something is broken on the build simulator because I'm lacking a bit of short range damage. Let me see. There's a bunch of things I need to change. We'll go for... Oh, okay. It was changed to my current gear. Okay. Hi Ed, welcome to the stream. Crit resist boss, yeah, you only need 170 and you can get 170 without crit rate on weapon. For example, my build has 150 and I can use a consumable for 170. Boom! I don't need crit rate on a weapon. Yeah, but you don't need crit rate on weapon for high difficulty boss, unless you're a mage. Only mages need crit rate on weapon. And that's a maybe. Like, you can get 150 crit rate without, and then use a consumable for the 170 that is the needed. And I used the wrong skill. I'm gonna need to do another horizon. Wasting precious DPS time. And he's... But yeah, crit rate is really not needed. 148 without consumables, and then you can have like up to... If you go like really hard on consumables, you can get like a 30 crit rate from consumables. If you stack like Leafy, Sakura Tea, Takoyaki, and another one that gives crit rate that I forgot. I think it's one of the Mysterious potions. If you stack those three, you get like 30 crit rate. But like 20, if you can get one, you just need two of those. Like Sakura Tea, but plus Takoyaki is enough crit rate for high difficulty boss. And like, by high difficulty boss, I mean only Merzehal, because he's the only one needing all that crit rate for now. $200 crit? Yeah, so like you are way too overboard on crit rate. Crit rate doesn't increase your damage, and you are not a mage that needs 300 crit rate. So you can go lower crit rate. You just need enough crit rate to always crit, and after that it's completely useless. So like you just want 170 at max, like the maximum amount you ever need for now is on 170. I hope they don't increase the crit resist anymore because it's annoying. Oh yeah, and you have a crit buffing skill even. So yeah, it's really not needed. I think people overhype way too much crit rate. Crit rate is not that useful. What you should be aiming for is getting like as much short range damage and crit damage as possible. To like actually increase your damage. Just get enough crit rate so you always crit, and then go for the short range damage. I'm gonna take this, I think. Wish my Soul Hunter stacked a bit faster. Then I wouldn't have mana issues if my Soul Hunter was like twice as fast on stacking. I hope tier 5 Dark brings something that stacks Soul Hunter faster. Would be really good to have like a faster Soul Hunter. I'm halfway through 317. The EXP books are really good for leveling, honestly. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep going as long as you guys want to go. Because It's gonna be tiring if I go solo after this. And I'm already a bit tired. Extra multiplier, it's not worth. It's not a worthwhile thing to go for. Because this extra multiplier, you could be getting like short range damage that increases your multiplier on both Crescent Saber and no Crescent Saber. You should go, once you have enough crit rate, you should go for just like short range damage and crit damage. Maybe a bit of unsheet if you're playing Lunar Misfortune. Overcapping on crit rate is never good. Unless you're like a tank or a mage. And that's why I say like the Itty Bird sword is better. Because like although the other has crit rate, it doesn't have short range damage and crit damage. Okay. It's good that we are killing fast the boss. That means I think I can squeeze at least one more level. Honestly, let's do like this. I'm as soon as I get the 380, we can end stream. Cause I'm feeling tired. Not for tired of leveling, just tired in general. I want to take a little nap. I should have gotten another energy drink, I guess. But I'm going detox today. I've been drinking way too much battery acid. Why do I keep using the wrong skill? Oh, he's right on top of it. Why did he dash backwards? Energy bottle? Yeah. The fucking battery acid. But nah, today I'm on healing needs. Although I'm quite liking the damage, even though I'm on a sub-optimal setup. I'm using a sub-optimal setup. I'm still dealing a decent amount of damage. Could be better. 1 million on Horizon is not much. That skill can hit at least 5 million. I'm on 73%. Let me see, do I... Okay, I can use one of those just to be faster, and let's go. Let me do a proper buff rotation this time. Okay, this time I used everything on the right pattern, the right sequence. I mean. My Christmas what? The fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Okay, 83%. I'm getting way more EXP now. My character? The fuck it has to do with Michael Jackson? Nah, I cannot use everything in a single combo. Bruh, I was not in range of that. I was not in range of that attack. I can say for sure I was not in range of that attack. What the fuck was that? But like, I cannot do a really long buff combo rotation because it's just worse. It gives me less room to dodge and also yeah, I can skip the kinda skip Eternal Nightmare and Warcry, but I don't wanna. Yeah, I was 1 pixel inside the AoE, I guess. But like, I cannot do this is not part of my buff rotation, by the way. I'm already attacking with Buster Blade. Like, by the time I get to Aura Blade, I already consider as attacking because they hit the enemy from far away. Like, the buff rotation is just Horizon, summoning the demon, and then using this. My Aura and Buster don't do that much damage, but they are attacking skills. It's like still DPS at the end of the day, so I'm not losing that much DPS as like just casting straight buffs. But yeah, it's a bit extensive, but it's all essential stuff. Like, I need to summon the demon, I need to use my 3 stacks of Godspeed, I need to Moeba and this, and now I'm already attacking. But like, it's low DPS attacks. I was in iframe. What the fuck? I was in my iframe. Oh yeah, tank player, if you're hearing, you can use the magic knives. You know the skill from magic that spams knives. They are better than auto attacking for rotation. Like, set them up on your hotbar and go like tech 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 tech, and then agility. Do like three magic knives, then agility. That's how I use it to play on my staff tank. I reset my staff tank, but I know how to play the staff tank. You can go magic knives into Adlib. Although Adlib is, you don't need Adlib all the way now to recover the energy, I think. But yeah, you can go this. You spam like 3 of those, and then on the third you use Adlib to keep up the minstrel buffs. But I don't know how it is with the new minstrel if you need to use Agilib. If you don't need to use Agilib, you can just keep spamming this. The reason is because if you're gonna use another skill, you're gonna do an extra hit of proration. It basically gives the extra proration. What's my sub weapon? It's arrow. My sub weapon is arrow. And that's the last fight, though. It's okay. I forgot to use Aura Blade. Yeah, it's the Gunblade build. I mean, kinda, because I need to finish it. but it is a Gunblade. That's the final Gunblade build until Asobimo finally releases the pirate skills. Why arrow? Because I want to use arrow. Because it's funny. Simply because it's funny. Although arrow has bonuses for this. I have a the arrow is mostly because it's funny, because it's literally the worst class in the game. But arrow has some bonuses. This gets element from arrow. This gets element from arrow. This also gets element from arrow. So like, yeah, it does work for something. I am getting some benefits from using arrow. And so, since those are kinda my main skills, I do get a better damage, because I don't need the element on my main weapon because of that. But yeah, I leveled. I guess it's gonna be it for today. Let me just say goodbye to my party, and I'm gonna disband because Emily is also sleepy right now, so I don't wanna keep her on tank jail. Anyways, let's go to Windar. I'm gonna be ending the stream for now. Yeah, dual sword skills, they added the ability to use arrow elements. Like, it's literally just for arrow, you cannot do it with knuckles. For whatever reason. Let me put back my sword on the consignment board. And see. I'm gonna be lowering the price of this at some point because it's not selling. People don't like dex swords. People don't like dexterity swords. So yeah, let me open my stall if I do have the button somewhere. Oh, I got paid. I have payment. No way. Let me put my things to some. Yeah, anything can be useful, but arrow, one-handed sword is already a bad main weapon. All things considered, like, you have very OP classes that use one-handed sword. Like, you have dual sword, you have magic warrior, you have knight, but the reason those classes are strong is because of their own skills. It's not because of the one-handed sword skills. Like, compared to Knuckles, whatever sub weapon you use on Knuckle, you are still gonna use the Knuckle skills to deal damage. But on one-handed sword, you are not gonna use the blade skills. One-handed sword is never strong because of blade skills or the general one-handed sword skills. It's because of the subclass skills. But like, one-handed sword is not at base. Like, one-handed sword alone is not good. Yeah, one-handed sword dagger. Nah, I don't. One-handed sword dagger loses in DPS to Gunblade. That's something. It's because Gunblade is strong? No, it's because one-handed sword dagger, for whatever reason, is way too weak. Because Gunblade can stack more damage, because of the sub arrow element. It's simply because of that. Like the only one-handed sword classes that win against Gunblade is Magic Warrior, Dual Sword, and Knight. The other, that's the funniest part. One-handed sword arrow is the worst class in the game, but it's somehow better in DPS than the other one-handed sword subs. Simply because of the arrow element on the dual sword skills, because that gives some kind of advantage. But it's not that big of an advantage. It's like instead of 10 damage, I do 11 damage. It's literally that. It's like instead of little damage, I just do tiny damage, basically. So yeah. One-handed sword sucks as a main weapon because it has no good skills. It's not like Knuckle that no matter the sub-weapon you can still use your main weapon skills properly. And then you have Arrow that has literally no skills. Arrow has nothing going for it. And my chair almost fell. Arrow has literally no skills going for it. It has Parabola and that's it. You only get Parabola. And Parabola is absolutely useless. Oh, thanks for the sub. I really appreciate it. Yeah, but like Arrow has nothing. They should really release new skills for Arrow that are like Arrow exclusive, because right now there is literally no one that uses Arrow, like that has Arrow as their best sub weapon. Bow is better with Katana now. Bowgun has always been better with Dagger. Knuckle Arrow is even more useless than Gunblade. Then you have Gunblade and 700 MP save combo. Nah. Why? Wait. Let me close my stall. Why would I get this skill for a save combo if I can get this skill for a save combo? That is way much better because it restores my evasion. It restores half my evasion. There is no reason. It's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 SP compared to 21 SP. It's the same amount of SP. It's useless. You don't want this for a safe combo. It also eats your duration instead of giving you a buff. Like, Arrow has nothing going for it. The only thing Arrow unlocks is Parabola. Parabola is garbage. The classes that actually want to use Parabola, that are like Bow and Bowgun, that because they have the dodge roll, and the dodge roll is really good, they don't need Arrow to use Parabola. And then you have Hunter skills. Then you have the Hunter skills that I don't even have on this character. But like Satellite Arrow, for Bowgun you don't even need Arrow for buff. Yeah. One-handed sword was never designed to be a main DPS. Like, but you have Knuckles as a weapon now you have Knuckles in the game right now. And Knuckles, no matter the sub weapon, even Arrow, you can still be a good DPS with Knuckles. Meanwhile, one-handed sword has nothing to carry itself. Like, the best you can do is Horizon with Blink Sword. That's the best thing you can do. Or like Lunar Slash with Blink Sword. Or Stinger with Blink Sword. That's the best you can get from one-handed sword. But it's so weak. It's so weak. Like, from other sub-weapons you can do Lunar Slash for the damage. Although your mana is gone, it's 600 mana per combo. It's way too much mana wasted. And for Gunblade you have the option for Horizon because of the sub-weapon element, which is really good. But Bow doesn't use Arrow, Bowgun doesn't use Arrow, Steph never used the arrow. Knuckles never used the arrow. One-handed sword can argue. You can say arrow has some use for one-handed sword because of those skills that they probably only give the arrow scaling because I was making people play one-handed sword arrow, or like at least making the class popular. Otherwise, Asobimu would never have given arrow element to those skills. And then you have Halberd, Magic Halberd, that is the only actual arrow user. Yeah, but then it would have no reason to play two-handed sword. There ain't much gun, but gunblades that are not guns. Gunblades are not guns. If you search for what is a gunblade on Final Fantasy, they are not guns. They are not meant to shoot projectiles. They're like swords that you charge with magic. You charge with magic, and then they do explosions. They are more like grenade launchers, honestly. Like Buster Blade is more similar to what a gunblade do than any shot skill. Gunblade is not meant to be... Yeah, it's self-exploding swords. Like you do magic, you use the blade to channel the magic, basically. From gunblades on Final Fantasy do that. They don't shoot projectiles. Only on later games on the series you got the gunblades that also work as a gun. But the original gunblades, the one from Squall, does not shoot projectiles. It's literally just a sword with a gun handle. Gun lance from Monster Hunter, yeah, gun lance as well. So like I'm going more for the Final Fantasy gunblade than like a sword that shoots things. Because if I wanted a sword that shoots things, I would be probably playing dual sword. Because dual sword is a sword that shoots things. Dual sword is more of a shooting sword than or Magic Warrior as well. They are more of a ranged class than Gunblade. Gunblade is full melee. I can kinda try doing ranged, but only as a side thing, like just to cover bosses that spawn spikes on their foot. Gunblade is meant to have the bullets empowering the swords, and that's basically what the arrows do with the sub-element. Because the sub-element will make the arrow be empowering the sword. So like the naming works for what the definition of the class mean. But yeah, would be cool to have some shooting skills, honestly. Something like Magnum, but actually good, you know. I would like to have like a Bloodborne gameplay, where you slash your enemy with your sword, and then you just pull out a gun and shoot in their face. That would be really cool. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I honestly wanted to stream for longer, but I started feeling tired because I didn't sleep. Nah, I actually sleep properly today, but I think I have like I have sleep debt. I haven't been sleeping well for the past week, so yeah, I have sleep debt, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. One-handed sword sub bowgun would be really cool, but they are never adding this. It's easier for them to make new skills for arrow, so one-handed sword arrow can use it, than they make one-handed sword sub bowgun. Because just a halberd shield is taking that long. Imagine adding bowgun as a sub weapon. I didn't sleep. Nah, it's just I skipped sleep a few days because I was busy with other stuff. But yeah, I try to sleep properly every day, but some days you just have to skip sleep for work and stuff. But yeah, now I am done yapping. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. I'll see you guys on another stream, maybe. I won't give a date because Don't know. I wanted to stream last week, but my throat was I was like sick and my throat was hurting, so I couldn't stream. So I had to wait for this week. But yeah, I'll try to I'll see if I can do at least one weekly stream. Cause I don't wanna keep the channel dead. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. The next video, I can say, the next video on the channel will be with the new Gunblade build already updated and tested. So be waiting for it, I guess. So thank you so much. Thanks so much for watching and bye bye. Also, I have to fix this fuck ass bot. Why the fuck it mutes for 3 emotes? Who the fuck mutes for 3 emotes? Are you fucking nuts? It shouldn't be muting for 3 emotes. But yeah, that's it for today. Bye bye.